was you joined the club in 2017, and now for you, it's time to say goodbye. And you have asked to do this interview to speak to the fans before you do leave. Just first of all, it's been an absolute pleasure from the club to have you here around the place. The way that the fans have taken to you, you've taken to the fans. 248 appearances, 22 goals, and 48 assists. You leave with quite a track record.
Yeah, I've just, I love this club. I've made it clear, what this club means to me, what the club's done for me. All good things come to an end at some point, and mine's, come now.
You've had ups, downs, everything in between at this club. Do you have any standout kind of memories of your time here at Vale Park?
Yeah, definitely. I have lots. The main ones that stick in my head is obviously Wembley, Man City, and Carol, the chairwoman. When I come in to talk about a contract, I was close to leaving then when she first come in. I brought my little girl in who was 1 year old, and she just took my little girl off me, started feeding her and went, right, you get in there and sort of contracts out. We're keeping you, or you're not having your child back. So, straight away got the deal done. So I think of as Carol's first signing or re-signing, and that's, looking back at it, that for me is bigger than the Wembley and the Man City game. Memories like that, something I can tell my little girl when she's older, show her pictures. Hopefully when she's older, I'll come back and she comes with me. And Carol feeds her again, saves me some money. But just, little things like that go a long way, and that's my standout.
Relationships you've built across the time that you've been here, on and off the pitch as well. You're one of the, I think from the current players, everybody comes into the office, but you spend a lot of time upstairs in the office just talking to staff, talking to everybody who's around. You loved being a part of that family atmosphere around there. And was that a huge part initially for when you re-signed? You said you were nearly gone then, of that point with Carol going, okay, I get it, I can buy into it, because it's not a usual thing as a footballer to experience that, is it?
No, I've never seen anything like it. Carol's been the best boss I've ever had, and I probably will never experience that again. The relationship I've had with her and everyone upstairs, I always come and say hello, have a bit of banter with them, see how they are, and they always see, how I am. Always, first thing they always ask, how's the family? Instead of asking how are you, how's football, how's the changing room, they actually people who care, about me and my life before anything else, and that was clear to see.
And on the pitch, you've had some incredible moments on the pitch in a Vale shirt. I think it's fair to say that assist for Mal Benning's goal at Wembley will live long in the memory of everybody in the club. But Man City as well, and the group that you've created, especially over the past few years, it on the pitch for you, have you got a memory that sticks out? Or...
Yeah, probably Plymouth, last game of the season here, when the final whistle went, and I went round before we did the lap of honour. I went to, clap the fans before coming back out, and I think they sang my name for 5 minutes. It was emotional, because I didn't know if I'm staying, going. It's still a bit undecided at the time. But that reception, and what they sang, my name for 5 minutes. I'll just never forget. We've had a great relationship, me and the fans, over the years. Even my bad games, they've let me off with them, but they've shown me so much love, and hopefully, I give it them back in just my work rate and effort, because that's all they've ever asked from me.
It's very rare for a fan base to really, the consistency over the 6 years. You said there your bad games. I don't think a Vale fan would ever point out, or could point out, a bad game from David Worrall, but they've always been behind you. They've always chanted your name. Whenever you're pelting down the wing, it's always been an air of excitement when you've been on the ball. How quick for you was that relationship built? Because it's again, not easy for a player to come in, and when you started they instantly loved you. You stepped on the pitch, and every time you got on the ball, I think there was the expectation of you. Just for you, just how quick did that happen in your mind? Did you expect it to happen that quick?
No, no. So normally, you go to a football club, you be a bit selfish, play for yourself. I have done, at the other clubs, other football clubs I've been at, but here, after a couple of months, they realised my work rate, that was, the standards, brought us, I run for them. And, it just went quick, they took to me, I took to them, and then that's when my career probably turned and I started playing for the football club, for the fans, and not just for myself.
You've had some characters that you played alongside as well. Some big characters in the changing room, and you just seem to be able to just get along with everyone. That's an important part of your game, isn't it? You can just speak to anyone, whether they're a big character, whether they're sat in a corner. David Worrall is there. He's gonna speak to you whether you like it or not. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, look, I've had my personal problems outside of football, where it has been tough. But as soon as you come into this building, you forget about all that. For the 3-4 hours you're here working, nothing else matters. Apart from Port Vale. You can focus on that. You can enjoy it. You can get a smile back on your face. And, coming in here every day, has done that for me. You forget about all your problems, that's going on in your life, and you concentrate on the football club and doing what you love, and that's what this football club's give me.
We touched on it just about how much of a fan favourite you've been during your time here at Vale Park, and how much you've enjoyed the love and support of the fans. I'm going to leave the last bit of this video to you to speak directly down the lens. What's your message to the supporters and to everybody at Port Vale?
Oh, just thank you for everything you've done. The supporters for me, cheering me on. When my family come to the games, they see my kids with Daddy 7 on the back, and people approach them, and speak to them. We've made memories together, that I'll never forget. You've backed me. I'm emotional, so I've never been like this at any football club. All the staff, all the players I played with over the years, thank you. You've made my time great at this football club. Unbelievable, and just it's. I'll miss everyone. I will miss this football club, but hopefully, we'll, in my next chapter, if I'm not playing, I'll be back here, and hopefully one day. If a coaching job comes up, I'll be ringing Carol when I retire, and hopefully get back and coach some of the kids. Hopefully get them in a number 7 shirt on the side and the fans singing their name and showing how much love they've given me over the years.
I think it's safe to say, David Worrall, you will always be welcome back at Vale Park. Best of luck, mate.
Thank you.